Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to a jam-packed full house tonight. My name is Carol Roberts, and I'm actually here tonight in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, basically central, and it also is the capital city of Alberta, Canada. And it is my pleasure tonight to, of course, be here to announce and present our host. I'm the co-host, Ricia Adair, who is actually Canadian but living her dreams in Mexico. 24 years of experience in this industry, and not only that, a background in marketing, which really shines through in everything that she does in her presentations, her trainings, and of course, everything in between. So, a senior officer and number 7 power ranker in all of Canada. So I'm just going to turn it over to Ricia and we're going to get this party started.
Thank you, Carol. Great job. Thank you for being our co-host tonight. Really excited about going forward tonight. Let me just bring up my slides. I'm going to share the screen. And Carol, you're going to be my techno wizard to confirm that we can definitely see what I want you to see.
Yeah, we are seeing what we need to see.
Okay, excellent. There's me with my banana crops. My God, I never thought I'd see the day that I would have bananas and grapefruit and oranges and coconut and mangoes, figs, guayabana. Oh my God, I've got pomegranate, jackfruit, avocado. I got a little farm going on here. Anyways, I'm pretty excited to be on board with everybody tonight. And again, thank you, my co-host, Carol Roberts, for doing such a great job of greeting everybody and coming on board with us tonight. We've got some great information to share with you. I'm pretty excited. It's hard to keep me in my seat because I just arrived back home yesterday from a conference with our company in Florida. And wow, was I ever impressed. But let's go forward a little bit. We'll talk about the conference in a moment. Just want to share a little about my life. I have been in the industry for about 24 years, but I did retire, including in my 24 years, I had a training school. We would train marketers, small business entrepreneurs, how to capture a greater part of the market share. And Mike and I realized our dream. We sold everything we had in Canada and moved to this beautiful home. It's a bit of a little mini resort, Casa 700 Mangoes in Manzanillo, Mexico. The house was unoccupied for 5 months before we arrived, and what a surprise we had. Wow. You know, owning a house in the tropics sounds very exotic, but when it comes down to brass tacks, you got concrete that melts away, pool pumps that break down, doorknobs that fall off. Dude, I live in the land of oxidization, and now I'm hearing about a hurricane that's coming to visit us, coming up from Acapulco way, while there's other hurricanes affecting our friends in Florida. So let's all just pray to God that we're all going to be safe. So what happened with this move, which again, I never regret. I'm so happy living in paradise here, beautiful Manzanillo. But we basically came in house rich, cash poor. And our little nest egg that we had was quickly sucked up by hundreds and hundreds of tasks that needed to be done. We had a parade of trades workers that were coming and going every day. And my husband is not a happy guy when there's no money in the bank. So when Chris and Joni made that phone call just recently, April, about 4 months ago, to tell me about these magic drops, my first reaction is, well, I'm fat and I need to lose weight. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it and say I'm chubby or pleasantly plump. No, guys, I got fat. And no matter how many times I went up and down the stairs, walked that beach, swam that water, nothing was going away. I was just staying fat. And I didn't like it. I lost my mojo, so to speak, you know, and I really wanted to lose weight. But Mike has a rule: only buy on the credit card what you can pay next month. And again, we went super broke when we acquired this property. So I bought 2 boxes of the drops, one for me and one to sell, just like the little boy with the apple cart. Well, I'm going to fast forward. This has been such an amazing journey for me. The product has literally been something that I see flying off the shelf. And fast forward, I've achieved number 7 power ranker in Canada, which basically means we're back to being financially free again. And I'm ever so grateful. So let's share with you who Partner Co is. Along the route, though, in the last 4 months, I've learned a lot about symptoms, and the root cause is an imbalance in your hormones. I never would have thought these included hormonal imbalance, anywhere from insomnia to night sweats to tiredness or pimples or hot flashes, weight gain and mood swings. I never connected any of this to be hormonal imbalance, but it definitely is. And we're going to share with you how our products can help you with any of these. Before I move from this slide, though, I want you all to look at these circles and put a little checkbox beside the ones that affect you. And most people will reply there's a minimum of 3 of these boxes that will affect them. And a lot of people are more like 5. I want to introduce you to Darren Zobrist and John Wadsworth, 2 exciting entrepreneurs. They just received yet another award as the founding team of the year. 2 young guys with a great vision. And they had a direct connection to a company, Tahitian Noni, and this company was in a bit of a trouble. So what they decided to do is, during the times of COVID, there were several companies with stellar products, which had to be created by doctors, backed by a lot of science, with clean ingredients, with an international market and international clientele and infrastructure. So they bought a group of companies, they bought the brands, they bought the products, and along the way, they came up with over 100 stellar products. These products include for your immune health, reducing inflammation. So very quickly, using our drops program, you're going to see a thinness in your face. Nutritional products that balance your hormones. That's one of our stellar products we're going to be talking about in a minute. Healthy weight loss, increased energy. We have the athletic products. We have so many very good products. In fact, we just came back from the conference at what is called PXP. And we actually met the scientists that are directly responsible for these products. Dr. Ray Strand was on stage, and he also donated one of his bestseller books to each and every one of us as a gift. Dr. Strand has been in the industry for a long time, over 30 years of private practice. In addition, he's written several best-selling books. He oversees 215 plus published clinical studies, as well as the annual quality tests that our products undergo, well over 1,000 every year. Dr. Pina is a world-recognized physician as well, with his contribution to science. Brett West is a world's leading foremost expert on Tahitian Noni. Kristen White, a stellar athlete on our athletic council. Dr. Crystal Bant, she's on our wellness council. We'll hear about her in a moment. What excited me, because we do live in Mexico, as you know, is the global presence that we have in 59 countries. When you're in Canada, the United States, or maybe in Mexico, and as I post through our system of growth, you're going to hear about that again, and a friend in Italy happens to be interested in the products, all I have to do is go to my website, click on the Italian flag, check ensure that she does have the drops are definitely going to be available for her, send her what we call a smart link. She clicks on the link, the European Depot immediately sends her the product. She'll receive it in a few days, and a week Friday, you're going to get paid. That's how transparent this is to build a global international business. So truly, you can make money while you sleep. We have several product lines, particularly the Sincerity Skin Mask by Lucime. This is one of my favorite products, the Noni and Collagen. I take it every day for beautiful skin. And the Tahitian Noni is one of our stellar products. I love the Max. I just got my delivery, as a matter of fact, and I'm so excited. The Noni is one of the most efficacious fruits in the world, and it lends benefits to every single system in your body, including your brain, your muscles, your heart. It truly is one of these wonder products, and I highly recommend it that you try it and put it into your health regime. Nutrify is a definite high-quality vitamin program with, I believe, the world's best probiotics. We have the Omega Q for heart health. So many of these vitamins have a story of its own on why it's superior and why it's extremely efficacious to help you in your health, that you're actually going to feel a difference. How many of us have taken vitamins and we invest in it, the program, just hoping that you're not going to get that next big flu or the giant cold that's lurking around the corner, and you still get hit with it anyway? Well, with this vitamin program, I feel that I'm so very healthy. I can notice the difference. The MOA, Reese is on the call tonight. He's the fellow that said, when I said, I've got achy in my fingers and my toes, he said, you got to get some MOA, Ricia. I've been on the MOA for a month and a half before I noticed when I was walking the dog that I can walk easily and freely without the achies. So I highly recommend the MOA as well. Our Slender Reese line is extremely popular. We've got the Pure Nourish, which is 18 grams of protein filled with prebiotics, probiotics. It's a vegetable protein, so you're not going to have the allergies connected to soy or dairy proteins. Excellent product. We have the Giving Greens. It's a blend of very efficacious green vegetables as well as the berries. It's great on its own, or add it to your shake, sprinkle it over your salad. And of course, we all know the benefits of cocoa. The drops is one of the products that we're going to be talking about tonight. We're going to hear some testimonials on how fabulous these drops are. But before I get there, I want to talk to you about Renew. Renew is a product that so many of us say, I've got to have my Renew. I can't run out of Renew. Renew is a product that combats the natural aging process to promote youth and vitality. I call it Fountain of Youth in a box. You put that sachet into a half glass of water, you drink it shortly before bed, tastes delicious. And what it does is puts you into deep REM sleep. So you sleep so soundly, it's fabulous. I still wake up to go to the bathroom, but as soon as I get back to the pillow, I'm out like a light. It also reduces cortisol production. It reduces anxiety. And what happens as well too is it helps the body open the pathways to create its own HGH, human growth hormone. So again, it's our Fountain of Youth in a box. Working with the drops, you're going to see an accelerated weight loss, a very healthy weight loss as well too. Let's talk about the drops. These two bottles are taken in tandem together. There's a formula that works magically together, is going to change your life. You're going to experience so many health gains specific to these drops, and you will lose weight twice as fast as if you were just to go on our diet program alone. And I don't want to call it a diet. I'm going to call it healthy lifestyle. The drops are clinically proven, doctor recommended. It's natural, safe, effective stimulant, and hormone free. And these are the different things that are as a result of the drops. Remember, we talked about imbalanced hormones? Well, the drops is a body balancing hormonal formula to balance your hormones and get you back feeling right. My belief is this, that when your hormones are back in balance, the body has a chance to recover and do its magic that God intended for it to do. It will control your appetite and definitely eliminate your sugar cravings. For me, that's a big one because I used to just love sugar. I got rid of the smoking, got rid of the booze, but I couldn't get rid of the cherry pie. And now I don't want it, don't need it. Some people have complained about achy in their heads. It's helped them there, better sleep. And you're going to increase your energy. So as a result, you're going to feel a lot younger, better digestion. And here's another one that's so important. We all talk about how we feel good and our mood is happy. So when you go through anxious situations and you could be on the highs and lows, well, the drops just keep you balanced and stabilized. Gone are the days that you walk into a room and you wonder, why the heck am I here? Your brain fog will be lifted, your memory will be improved and strengthen your immune system as well. It'll reduce the inflammation. So very quickly in your face, you're going to see the thinning of your face. It supports your thyroid and also clinically proven to stabilize your blood sugar. So you will lose weight in your entire body. They are called the Slender Reese Body Balancing Drops. We've nicknamed them Skinny Drops, and I call them my Magic Drops. So along with the drops, you're going to pay attention to our approved food list, which was provided to us by one of the world's foremost diabetic specialists. And basically, this food list is given to diabetes patients to get them well again, because so often we get into trouble by what we put into our mouth in the first place. So we've got all kinds of proteins, animal-based, plant-based. We've got healthy fats, the avocados, the walnuts, the almonds. There's so many things that you can enjoy eating. Tonight I made a one pot, or yeah, that's what you call it, isn't it? That pressure cooker, one pot, and I threw some ribs in there and all kinds of vegetables, and it tastes absolutely fantastic. Serve it over a bed of quinoa, and it's wonderful. So you're not going to go hungry, I promise you. It's a lifestyle. It's not a fad or a diet. We recommend you exercise 5 days a week, drink your water, and you will see amazing results. I want to introduce to you my friend Jane in Victoria. Look at the difference with Jane in 23 pounds in 6 weeks. Every time I talk to her, she goes, "Thank you, Ricia. Thank you, Ricia." She's so happy. And she just recently put on a beautiful coat that she got when she was in Mexico, and she hasn't worn it since 1987. And I went, "You held a coat for all that time?" She says, "I just love it. It's so beautiful." And that coat fits her now. She's so happy. Look at Alan packing a basketball on the left, and look at how young and vibrant he is on the right. We got Dr. Crystal Vance. She's actually lost more weight than she weighs now. And that was several years ago. She's kept it off. Now here I'm being rather brave that I'm going to stand in spandex in front of you, but I wanted to show you a special note. This was taken April 23rd before I even put one drop into my mouth. I want to bring special attention to the upper right picture of my back and the lower left picture 13 days later. Look at the difference of what happens. I only lost 6 pounds, but I lost a whole lot of inches all over my body. And that's how fast the drops happen. So after 4 months, I've lost well over 30 pounds. I can't believe, how did that girl get there on the left? But I'm sure celebrating that girl on the right. I've got my mojo back. I feel a lot more sexy and I sleep so well. My energy levels are way up there. I have no more discomfort or achies. I feel like I'm 30 again. Terry, 35 pounds. Ashley, 20 pounds. People are happy. We are changing lives all over the world. Athletes love our products as well because they also have hormonal imbalance. And sitting with us in the audience tonight is Ashley and Reese. Ashley is celebrating that she has no more of those menopausal symptoms, including night sweats, and she's lost 15 pounds. Reese, who said, "I'm going to prove you wrong and take these drops just to show you that this is a whole bunch of snake oil." Well, along the way of his diligence there, he lost 65 pounds. We just met for the first time after many, many FaceTime calls when we were just in Florida, and wow, he looks great. They both look like supermodels. Going forward, I'd like to bring up my testimonies. I want to introduce you to Tracie Morelli. She has an amazing story. Look at the difference in this young lady. Wow, 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 wow. Let's hear from her from West Virginia, Tracie Morelli. Is Tracie in the house with us?
I'm just looking. Tracie.
Yes, I'm here.
There she is. Yeah.
She is.
Sorry, I didn't unmute. I guess now I'm going to be called the pink bikini lady. I wasn't expecting this one here, but
you look great. You look so great.
Thank you. You just wanted to give a little testimony of what the drops did for me.
Tell us about the drops. Yeah, how long you've been on them and so on. Tell us about your experience.
Okay, great. Thank you. Just wanted to make sure I didn't want to go overboard or not do enough. So I started in April, and I saw results like immediately in about a week and a half. I started to lose interest, but I started sleeping better. And then also not just sleeping better, but I had a lot more energy. I like to play pickleball, but I would play pickleball in the morning, and then in the afternoon, I would really need a 2-hour nap. Now I play pickleball for about 4 or 5 hours, and then I don't need a nap anymore. Another thing is I lost 27 pounds total, 26 inches. I'm another one too, as I just turned 61 and I feel like about 30. And when she said in that last one, she said she felt, or you said that you feel sexy again. I think I could agree with that, because it's like I'm wearing clothes that I didn't think I'd ever wear again because I would look kind of frumpy in my clothes. So yeah, that's it. I love the drops. I love to share the drops, and it's just a fun, it's just something fun for me now.
Fantastic. Wow. You look great. And you don't look 61. You look like you're in your 30s. You look absolutely great. What about the Renew? Do you use the Renew product?
I do use the Renew. I don't use it on a regular basis, but I do use the Renew. My husband uses it, and he's one who he's actually he's 76, he's 15 years older than me. So it has helped him sleep. So he's not up all night long. I mean, he would be up 4 or 5 times a night. And now he is like sleeping and feeling a lot better too.
Fabulous product as well, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Well, congratulations. This is just wonderful to have you on board with us tonight. Really appreciate it.
Well, thank
And
you.
now we're going to jump over to Ohio and hear from Bob Mazeroski. Hi, Bob.
How are you?
Oh, just awesome. Hi, Tracie. Nice to see
Hi
you.
there. I keep popping in and out.
Yeah, thanks for having us. I have a pretty powerful testimony. You know, a few years back, actually close to 3 years ago, I had a mild stroke, followed by a second mild stroke, both of which put me in the hospital. Fortunately, I don't have lingering, long-term effects. But in the testing process to determine why I had those, I found out that I had a big time heart condition as well. I had a very weak heart, chronic heart failure they labeled me with. My heart was, just very, very weak. And, the two things combined had me in a scary situation. Additionally, with all of that, my blood work, even prior to those episodes, was always bad in the sense of high cholesterol, just out of whack, numbers much higher than they should be, and everything. My wife got into the business back around March or April, and then, not too long after that, she began to spoon feed me these drops. And
Well, it was 2 months prior to your blood work, but yeah.
yeah, and so
Smart girl, Tracie.
I know.
I got on the drops, and as well as a few of the other products like the noni. I'm a big fan of the Tahitian noni, as well as the moa, and just so many other things. And long story short, my recent blood work, after all of this that I've already explained, was just unbelievably, good. I mean, on every front. For example, my glucose levels before all of these drops and everything were 210, which is, high. And now they are 101. My cholesterol was at 227. Now it's 121. My triglycerides were 193. Now they're 88. My LDL was 109. Now it's 54. I went from not being able to even think about jogging or whatever because my energy levels were so low as a result of everything, to where now I'm working out, roughly 5 days a week. I can jog, not fast, but I can jog, and I feel great. And I believe I'm going to feel even better because, the sky's the limit with our products and just the newfound hope and everything else. So I'm a big time believer, and again, not just in the drops, but so many of the other products. I am walking proof that they work. And I get excited to share my story because all the medication that, we're prone to get on due to our problems, yeah, it can help things, it can mask things and so on, but the long-term effects always scared me. And so now I'm really happy to just be on these products and know that they're wholesome, they're tried, tested, and true. And I don't know, I can't say enough, as you can tell. But thank you
Wow.
for allowing me to share.
What a great story. I always said that the health of your partner has everything to do with the lifestyle of the entire family, right?
Yeah.
Because if you were incapacitated from your strokes and never recovered, Tracie could be spoon feeding you and goodness knows, right? Gone are the trips and the hikes and the travel and all those things. So thank goodness that your wife was putting those drops down your throat.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm so excited. And Tracie, congratulations. You're a senior officer. I'd love to have you as my special guest one time.
I would love to.
Yeah, and tell me though, just briefly about the system of growth. Do you use the system of growth, and how has that accelerated you to senior officer so quickly?
Well, that is key to the acceleration of my business. I followed Dr. Crystal Vance and Brett Palmer, Tara Stewart. They all, spoke to us, telling us how vital it was. So I followed my leaders and did the 7-day launch. And within the first 7 days, I sold 20 boxes of drops. Well, I knew then, and actually then the following week, I sold 20 more. So I knew that the system of growth worked. And I highly, highly listen. If your business is struggling at all, start back over, go back over, start with the 7-day launch again. It works. There will be times you're thinking it's a little bit slow, and then all of a sudden it just explodes. And now there's 651 people in my business, and I've never been in this kind of business before. I just
Wow.
yeah, it's been amazing.
Congratulations. And you started when?
March.
Fabulous. Congratulations to both of you, Bob, on your health improvements and your health recoveries, and to
Yes,
you,
thank
Tracie,
you.
on the success of your business. Thank you so much. I'm going to jump back to Tracie. And Tracie, tell me about the system of growth and how that's serving you in your business. Yes, please unmute your line, Tracie.
Okay, yes. The system of growth, when we were at PXP even too, is they talked about the systems, and it's like, you don't need to fix something that's not broke. And I believe that systems are where it's at, because the companies that you had to think about your own thing. And that's really not in my gift level. Like, I could be creative, but I'm not like a good writer or a good, whatever. But having everything and doing the 7 days, it for me, it's a no-brainer, and it's very easy to train people. I can train, but like, this has just made it so much easier. So we're blessed to have it.
Thank you. Thank you so much to all of
You're
our
welcome.
testimonials today. Let's continue on with our presentation. Still can't get over you, the bikini girl. Look at you. All right. So you're probably wondering now, okay, I'm convinced. How do I get the drops? Well, you can certainly enjoy option 1, become a customer. We love our customers. In Canada, the regular retail is $232.50. And when I speak Canada, it's always in Canadian dollars. You may be able to get a discount from your brand partner, a 15% discount, which brings it down to $197, worth every single penny. And I realized when I went shopping today, there's $197 that I'm not spending into my shopping cart anymore. There's a whole lot of foods that we used to buy that aren't good for you, that are no longer in this house. So you're going to save on your grocery bill in the same respect too. United States, the regular retail price is $176, and depending on the territory, you may find it anywhere from $150 up to $176. Now, a lot of you will say, well, how can I get it wholesale? Because why would I want to pay retail? So in the United States, you can certainly become a brand partner or a wholesale customer for a one-time $29.95. In Canada, it's $37.95 plus your taxes, and you get all the tools and replicatable tools that you need, the resources, incredible training from superstars in our company to help you with that, a replicated back office, everything that you need to get going and to track the money that you're going to make. You can turn your drops into profits. So some of you may just want to be a wholesale customer. That's totally possible. And some of you will want to hear, okay, I need to make some extra money, because the last time I checked on the price of groceries, it was up significant from when I used to buy food 2 or 3 years ago. Everything has gone up. I couldn't believe when we were in Florida, the price of gas. Wow, so expensive. So let's talk about that, how you can do a side gig and make some extra money. As a brand partner, you're able to get your products at a 30% discount. So you're going to enjoy 30% in retail profits as you promote the products to your customers. And let's talk about how you can do this. In the United States, again, with our US flag, A 4-pack is $371. You can keep one for yourself and sell the other three. Or better yet, a 10-pack where your unit cost comes significantly down and you could get that, enjoy one and sell the rest of the 9. In Canada, we like to buy our drops in 3-packs. It's $378 landed, again, Canadian dollars. Should you promote them at $232.50, you would enjoy a profit of $87 plus a box free for your own use. Or you can promote the price at $197 to honor your friend with a 15% discount and still enjoy a profit and get your box free. We recommend that you follow our system of growth because it just works. We've already heard it from Tracie and Tracie tonight. And wow, like selling 40 boxes in the first 14 days, that's very, very common. Should you sell 30 boxes over 30 days in Canada, you're looking roughly at profits of about $2,100. In the US, anywhere from $1,800 to about $2,000, just because your price point is a little less in the United States. So how different would that make in your life? Let's divide it by 4 and let's say, what if it was $500 in that given week? How would that make a difference for you? For a lot of people, that could be the groceries, especially if you have teenagers and those boys and football players that are eating lots. There's so many things that a household could do with an extra $500. Well, let's talk about social media. You have an international market waiting for you. Many of us are connected to people from all over the world. And by turning social media into profit with our system of growth, you are able to let people know in the world about this amazing product. And we have something that everybody wants. So many people want to lose weight, have better energy, sleep better, feel better about themselves, and make extra income as well too. What I'm showing you on the screen is Boards. It's an app on your phone. We teach you everything on how to use this app. And basically all the testimonials, everything that you need to post it on Facebook is listed in the Boards. Where do these testimonials come from? From ordinary people like Tracie, like Bob, like me, because we're so excited about the results that we're getting from these products. We want to share it. So you'll have the testimonials under week 1, week 2, etc., and the text script that goes along with them. And then when someone asks you questions, you're simply going to say, Mary, I'll PM you. And in the text script for drops, you're going to grab the answer. So if you can copy and paste and know how to paste on Facebook, you are going to be able to do this business. And in no time, people will be asking you to buy the drops. In the United States, you can buy the 10-pack, keep 1, sell 9, and you're looking at a profit of $500. Wow, what a difference that will make for you and your family. So people are going to say along the way, I want to do that too. I need to supplement my income as well. How can I do this? Well, we teach them how to become a brand partner, pay the $29.95 or the $37.95 one time. And in turn, we help you build a team. It's a totally duplicatable system. The system of growth is there. The trainings are there. It's a very easy plan to follow. We have been voted the best compensation plan in the industry worldwide. It's an extremely generous plan. I have never seen in my life, in 24 years of being in this industry, how my income can accelerate as quickly as it has in just 4 months of being in the business. In fact, I'll compare it to one company I was with where I was in the very top of the top, and my income that I was receiving then with that company after 4 years of service is matched with this income after 4 months of being involved. So it's really a great, great plan. So first thing is to activate your position with 200 PV, that's points volume. Every product in a product industry or product company has a points volume, and that's how we're paid on our commissions. Once you're activated, you're eligible to receive commissions. In September right now, we do have a promotion that you can activate with only 100 points. Now, this is a bit of a busy slide, but if we start on the right, I'll walk you through it. Your option 1, in Canada, you can get a 3-pack, and that will immediately activate your position. It's $349 shipping and handling, lands it in at $378 Canadian. In the US, you can get a 4-pack, and that lands in at $371 plus your shipping and handling. But because the Renew is such a popular product, I'm going to suggest that you look at option 2 on the left side. You get a 3-pack in Canada plus your renew. It's 508 Canadian and it rings in at 220 points. In the United States, get your 4-pack plus renew and it rings in at 278 points or $476. And again, remember, use one for yourself and you're able to promote the other 2. Why not qualify as ultimate right out of the gate with a September promotion? So the ultimate option can be, this can be a sample order for you. It rings in at 1881 Canadian, 927 points, and that gets you right to ultimate. I'm going to talk to you in a moment about the importance of getting to ultimate, and everyone in the first 4 weeks wants to get to ultimate right away. In the United States, again, you have the benefit of the 10 packs. So if you got 2 10-packs, that would qualify you right away for your ultimate position, providing you do it before September 30th. It's at 1,760. Or many people just come in right out of the gate at 3 10-packs. And should you do that, you're going to earn 25,000 lifestyle credits. And we'll talk about your lifestyle credits, how you can cash them in for real vacations. So many people in the United States start off right out of the gate with 3 10-packs. And in Canada as well, too. I recently had someone that came in at 1,500 PV, so she can benefit from the lifestyle credits as well. We are a product company and we like to share our product. So to keep your qualification of receiving commissions, you will sell or buy 100 points of commissions. And in the United States, 100 points equals 2 boxes or 2 months of product. In Canada, it would be 1 box and 1 box of renew. So roughly the monthly subscription ranges anywhere from $150 to $189, so to speak, depending what you choose. Again, with our generous pay plan, there's 9 ways that we get paid. I'm going to cover a few of them with you. We've already covered the retail products or profits. Now, as a new volume bonus, you're going to see that word ultimate pop again. When a customer or another brand partner says, I definitely want to enjoy these products and I want to get healthy looking and start running like Bob. So you're going to be rewarded commission on a commission scale for whatever that new person purchases. If you're activated with that beginning order that we just talked about, you would receive 15% of the point value of what your new brand partner purchases. If you're ultimate, you would receive 30%. So it's a really, really good time to come in and get yourself to ultimate before September 30th. And one mentor always said to me, if the company wants to pay you extra money, never, shame on you, never leave money on the table. Well, again, we saw in one of the earlier slides that ultimate is regular 1,500 points to get there. In this regard, up until the end of September, it's only 900 points. So I really encourage you to get to ultimate, whether you like to purchase a larger startup pack or you'd like to sell to a lot of customers, promote this product to a lot of customers before Monday. Your base commissions, now you're going to get rewarded at 15% on the activity of the pay legs of your team as they promote and sell product. This base commissions pay is paid to you every single week. Yes, we do get paid on Fridays, so we have a special fondness for the day called Friday. And the savings bonus is a reward when your base commissions, the one I just talked about, exceeds $250 in a given week. You will get a 15% bonus. That's right, 15% bonus. It's kind of like our RRSP that we have in Canada or a 401k that you have in the US. And these $10,000 checks are deposited into your bank. Now look, we were just in Orlando. 10 people were on stage receiving their $10,000 bonuses. That's a lot. And that's a lot of bonuses. And consider that the money that they had to make in their base commissions to qualify for this. We mentioned about lifestyle credits. We can earn them in so many different ways by building base commissions, by sponsoring new customers and new brand partners, by climbing up the ranks. In April, they had this beautiful global trip to Tahiti. Recently, they had a regional trip to the Bahamas. The trips that are coming up that were just announced, Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic, and we also have the global trip Bali coming up as well too. So start today and start accumulating those lifestyle credits so you can actually cash them in and go on a real vacation. And I'm telling you, if you've never been on a vacation with a company like Partner Co., you will be treated like a king and a queen, 5-star, 10-star treatment every step of the way. You will not be spending any money because they're going to look after you so well. Again, we have the most rewarding, highest paying compensation plan in the industry. Recently at our convention in Florida, there was there were top 50 power ranking, which also includes the money earning. As a matter of fact, we have people on this call with us right now in the audience that were on stage enjoying getting their picture taken there. But the great thing about this is that many people in the top 50 are brand new with the company and they came in the last 12 months. That's amazing. So you can build very, very quickly and be celebrated very quickly with our company. In total, there were over 800 people that were recognized at PXP. For a company that's a year and a half old, called Partner Co. as a unit, over 800 people are recognized. That's massive. I was with a large company where there were 8,000 people there, and only 200 people were recognized. That is how quickly we are growing and how we are celebrating so much success. I'm really excited now to share with you our guest speakers. They are senior officers. I met them at the convention and I just thought, I just love this couple. I got to get them into our call. So we have Ashley and Joshua Hoobler here. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. They've been married for 13 years. They have 5 young children ranging from the ages of 5 to 10. So if you say you're too busy, I think you need to talk to this lady here. Joshua has his doctorate in physical therapy. He's been a home health physical therapist for 11 years. And Ashley is also a stay-at-home mom and a child's pastor at their local church. They've been with the company for only 6 months. It's changed their lives in every arena, and they've never done this kind of business before. Let's give it up for Ashley and Joshua Hoobler.
Hey.
Hey guys.
Thank you, everybody. Thank
There
you so much.
I feel like you're Hollywood stars and I get you on my program. This is just so awesome. Wow.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
We
it's
appreciate
awesome.
it.
It's
It's an
awesome.
honor.
Thank you.
So it really was a great time to meet you and your mom when we were lining up to be recognized on the stage, because we were 3 of those 800 that were about to dance across the stage. So first tell me how you came into Partner Co. and what appealed to you about Partner Co. when you started this.
So actually my mom, who was on here with my dad, Tracie Mazeroski, she ordered the drops, and I had seen Tara Stewart posting, who is our upline, posting about these drops, and I wanted to like bite, but I didn't, because I was super skeptical. I did not think it would actually work. Then my mom ordered them and started taking them, saying she has all this energy, and I needed energy. I mean, I'm a mom of 5 kids. We're busy. I had 0 energy. I had to take a nap every single day. I couldn't function if I didn't. That's just one of the things that was wrong with me. So I decided to take the drops. I didn't want to spend the money. My mom was like, here, take mine, try these. So I did. And I, like, within 3 days, I felt like a new person. I had energy. My migraines were gone. I wasn't having night sweats. I was sleeping so good. I was in a better mood. So by this point, he jokes around with my mom and calls them the sugar drops, because
I just wanted to prove her wrong. I mean, what son-in-law doesn't want to prove their mother-in-law wrong, right? So that's what I did. I just wanted to prove it wrong because, you know, in my background in the healthcare field, I see so many things, right? People present things to me and I'm very skeptical because most of the time it's a way to make money, right? And so I started taking them, and I had sleeping. I mean, I would sleep maybe 4 hours a night. And I immediately started sleeping better. And I'm like, well, listen, I mean, I definitely need to drop some pounds because I look like a busted can of biscuits. But the sleep, if that's all it does for me, then I'll take it. And then actually, it was Dr. Strand. I watched a lecture that he did, and the science aligned with what I had been teaching my patients, low glycemic index, all these things. And I told her, I said, if there's a way to make money off of it, we're jumping in. So 2 weeks into taking drops, we signed up, and
Here's the kicker though,
selling
we
drops.
have no experience in this industry. None, not even in direct sales. Like this was not on our radar whatsoever. But we took a product and we saw results. And I felt like we had an obligation. We have to share this. We can't just take these drops and like have the results just for ourselves. We need to share it. So we started sharing, and I didn't think we would get the response that we did, but I think we sold 30 boxes in our first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then we looked at each other like, wow, this really works. And so we were thinking we're just going to make money off drops and we're going to continue to take drops. But then we started building our team. And when I found out the compensation plan and all of that, I thought to myself, there's no way I'm going to be able to get even one person to sign up under us, let alone two. Fast forward 6 months and we have almost 400, and our team's on fire. We couldn't do this without our team.
Tracie from West Virginia,
she's on our team.
She's on our team. So
Yeah.
she's absolutely crushing it.
It's just been amazing. It's been life-changing. We were living paycheck to paycheck, family of 5 with the way groceries are and how expensive everything is. We were living paycheck to paycheck, and we were so excited. Right after, it was about a month after we started selling, our refrigerator went out, our laundry room flooded. But here's the thing, we were able to pay for all of these extra expenses with our money that we've earned helping other people, which it's a win-win. We can help people get healthy, and we can also help them get wealthy. What's better than that?
For sure, for sure. Let's talk about your family life here. You've got 5 children. What has changed in your family with having this extra income?
Yeah, so it's hard to provide, we made the choice early on that we weren't going to put our kids in daycare. We just, I was going to work, and we found the importance of her staying home and making sure that, our kids were raised by parents. And so we had to sacrifice. We had to sacrifice a lot of things. There were a lot of things that we saw other people that got to do, get to do, and we just had to sacrifice. And what's crazy is, like, we got to take our kids on vacation, but not only take them on vacation, but we got to fly them to which was on their bucket list to always fly. So we got to kind of, show them, and our kids are starting to realize that, like, mom and dad has a dream. And we talk about it. We're not private about what we're doing. They know. Our kids practice drop talks. They have little whiteboards, and they've seen what we've done. And I think as a dad, my biggest goal is to see that, that my kids see their dad and their mom. They did everything that they could to make their dreams come true, because I want our kids to have that same desire, that same fire, that if they have a goal, take money aside, take all that aside. I just want them to know that they can truly do anything that they set their minds to. And for me as a dad, that's been pretty much the most meaningful.
I can add to that. On the heels of that, their health is also changing. They're now reading labels on food and saying, oh, mom, this has X amount of sugar. I probably shouldn't eat this. Also, when they get up in the morning before school, they ask us every morning without fail for their limu or their noni juice, and they drink it every morning, and they've been healthy.
And a funny thing is, we were at PXP in Orlando, and we're looking for a little gift for them. And I probably shouldn't say this, but I bought my kids shot glasses, not for anything liquor related. It was for their limu, and they absolutely loved it. So, like, every morning it's lined out, and they're pouring for everybody. And it's just, they truly are seeing that, it's not just a thing that mom and dad talks about. It's something that we
For the whole
truly,
family.
yeah, you know, we're not perfect, but it's always progress over perfection.
Wow, wow, that's cute. I love it. So Joshua, you coming from, well, you're a wellness practitioner, being in therapy. Were you cynical a little or skeptical a little? Did you have to delve into the science of this all?
Oh, for sure, for sure. I mean, you know, my background and my training is to do that, to really look at research, to listen, to pick apart, because there's so much stuff out there. You know, we can't really just believe everything that we hear, and being tossed from wave to wave of thought. But yeah, I mean, I was very, very skeptical. But you know, when it was interesting because it actually reignited a passion of mine. I'm an educator by heart. I'm a coach by heart. You know, I coach my kids in their sports, and I've always wanted to go back, teach, to do those type of things, and I've never had the opportunity because you go to work to help people, but you also go to work to get a paycheck, and so I kind of felt like I was just in that rut, and so having this product and being, I mean, there were nights that I was going to bed at 12, 1 o'clock, not because I couldn't sleep, but because I was just diving into Partner Co, the products, what their background, looking at the research, showing all that stuff. And also learning because we had never run a business before. So I was learning like, I got to understand this comp plan because if I'm going to lead a team, I got to be able to, you know, relay that information to them in an understandable way. And so it just reignited a passion to get back to learning, to not just go through the monotony of everyday life. But yeah, I was very skeptical. And like I said, Dr. Strand's lecture was actually what, you know, shifted my thought, my mindset to saying, let's go, let's jump all in.
Yeah, yeah. So was it primarily Dr. Strand's science that impressed you?
And your
Yeah,
own results.
yeah, in my own results. Yeah, I mean, it was, you know, like I said, in my own results, I'm kind of like, I'm stepping on the scale. You know, are these love handles really going away, or is it just, you know, I'm just kind of wishful thinking. But it was a lecture that was the biggest thing because in my years of practicing, I've never put my name on a product, on any type of thing. And I actually went and made a video on Facebook, posted it. I've only been on social media for over a year. That's it. I mean, so this is all new to me, but it was something like Ashley said that we felt like we really needed to share. We needed to just let people know. And so I just put my own spin on it, put about a 15-minute video, maybe bored some people, but my goodness, we had a lot of, you know, people wanting to get information and start the drop. So it's awesome.
Wow. Ashley, let's talk about your team a little bit. We've already met Tracie, that we know how the drops have affected her from hearing from her tonight. What are some of the stories that you've gotten back from your team on how their lives have changed, whether it be in a health-wise or financially?
So my sister signed up directly under me. She's number one on my power leg, but she's same story. She has 4 kids. They're older than mine, but she was just doing it to see what happened. She had been in a network marketing business before that. She did pretty well in it. But she had kind of stepped back from it and didn't think she would really get into anything like that again. She started taking the drops and she saw instant results, inflammation going. She's a CrossFit coach. So they actually sell some of the products in the gym that she coaches at now. And her business is exploding. That's why it's my power leg. It's exploding. Like several people under her are ranking up every week. And one of them's about to be an officer. My sister is an officer. So it's just, and Tracie Morelli on the other side, she's an officer. She's something else. We would be lost without her.
She's amazing, absolutely amazing.
But that's not, I mean, everybody has their own spin on it. Everybody's doing well. I mean, the people that want to work the business and actually make some money are.
Yeah, thank you. And let's talk about the system of growth. We highlighted it a little bit over tonight's training. How are you finding your posting on Facebook, and how's that working out for you?
That's the only reason we are where we are, really. I mean, yeah, we shared our own testimonies right off the bat, but posting every day gets in front of their eyes and in their heads. I've had so many people who messaged me and say, I've been watching your posts for the last 3 months or whatever, or I'll have somebody messaged me back in April that finally just messaged me to order the drops. Like, you send them the information and stuff, and then it's radio silence. They're coming back. They always do.
And it allows everybody to not feel like you're isolated. I mean, being
Yeah.
individuals who've never done this before, if we didn't have a system of growth, it's very easy to get discouraged and just kind of give up and quit within your first few weeks, because you're exhausted. You don't know what to do. I mean, everybody has, you know, their everyday things that they have to deal with. And so if we didn't have a system, we would be lost. But it gets to the point where it's click, copy, paste. I mean, it's
a blueprint.
Yes.
It's really fail proof. You can't fail when you're using the system of growth. It makes it so super simple. I think my 10-year-old could probably do the posts.
Wonderful. Wow. Well, thank you both so very much for being our special guests on tonight's call. Certainly appreciate it. And it's so awesome to have met you at the conference, and now having you being able to share your story with everybody here. Thank you again for coming on
Thank
board.
you.
Thank you. Thank you for
Jump
having
back
us.
to the slides, and congratulations on your success.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What a great story from a young couple with 5 kids. My family had 7 kids, so I certainly understand how fun it is to have all those kids. Well, look at what we've got. We've gone full circle here, guys. As you've heard product testimonials from different people, we heard from Tracie, we've heard from Bob, and we've heard from Ashley and Joshua, all the different testimonials that we have on how our products have helped people. As you go through this, in the beginning, you ticked off certain circles that affected you. I'm sure you were thinking about people over the presentation about, who do I know that I could certainly help with these products? So get together with the person that invited you to this presentation. Get your questions answered. And if you'd like to stay on in the room, if any of the leaders want to stay on in the room with me to be able to answer the guests' questions, we can stay in the room. And I just want to say thank you. If not now, when? Right? The system works. Tracie accelerated very quickly to senior officer. We have Ashley and Joshua that are senior officer. We've got Tracie. And you may not realize what that means. It just means weekly checks with commas. That's basically what it means. And these people are all in the Comma Club, and we'd love for you to be in the Comma Club with us as well, too. So thank you to our guests tonight for attending and supporting this venue tonight. And thank you again to our guest speakers. If anybody would like to stay in the room, we could answer any of your questions for you. And I want to thank Carol Roberts, my beautiful co-host that manages the room, and I count on her so much. She does such a great job for the team. Thank you, Carol. And thank you for everybody for plugging in with us tonight.